Now we're back again. This is fantastic. This is history. Sir Alex Ferguson has won Premier League titles. You understand? 13 times. It's not easy. All the other coaches, 6, 7, they have tried. You understand? So Pep Guardiola has really tried with Man City. Now in this modern game right now, coaches don't stay long in clubs. Before you know what happened, they are fired or they leave. You understand? But I'm not here to talk about this. What I want to talk about is what is happening with Man United being quiet in the transfer window, and a lot of people are not happy. First of all, happy birthday to Michael Carrick. He's 45 years old now, so he has really tried. But the thing is that what you guys have to know is that you can't blame Carrick. You know, a lot of people are Carrick is quiet. Everybody is just quiet. Like, I don't care. For me, as far as I'm concerned, I like the way we are moving right now. Nobody really knows. Look, what I know is that Manchester United is talking to players on the ground. They are talking to agents. They are talking to people on the ground. Nobody really knows who we are going to sign next. You understand? So which is cool. Which that's how it's supposed to be. We are not supposed to, because Manchester United, we have done all these things before. Now a lot of fans, like Manchester United fans, they are not happy, and I understand. They are like, we are not. There's nothing moving. Our rivals are signing. You understand? Some people are not even happy. Some people are not even satisfied with the signing so far. They are, because they felt that we're supposed to be spending 80 million, 100 million. You understand? So that they can come and do their content and say, yes, we also spend 100 million on a player. Look, we have done that before. We have spent money on players. So look, this is the new style. At the end of the day, it is what will happen in the pitch. It is about the results. Whether you spend 100 billion on a player, or whether you spend 50 or 30, what happens in the pitch? If Carrick can deliver in the pitch, nobody is going to care how much that player comes in for. You understand? People are underrating the signings we have just made. Tielemans and Santos. Man United have solved that midfield problem. The third midfielder we are just looking is just because of maybe squad depth for rotation. But when it comes to that midfield, Man United have solved it. Again, let me talk about Mason Mount. It seems like Mason Mount will be deployed in around that area. What Carrick? Because I watched the Rosenberg preseason. People are talking about the five goals that Man United scored against Rosenberg. 5 goals to 0. They are talking about the goals, blah blah blah. I'm talking about the tactics. Carrick, what he was deploying there. See, we might not need a Casemiro replacement. What I mean is that a profile like Casemiro, we might not need that. All we need is people who can bring the ball out from the back. Do you understand? Under pressure. And we already have that with Kobe Mino. Then you have Mason Mount there. I'm telling you. So it's going to be a different style. It's going to be more about controlling games. Carrick is looking to see off games. What happened to us last season was that we were not able to see off games. That means we are not able to kind of like finish the games very strong. Like we'll be leading maybe 2 goals to 1 or maybe 2 goals to 0, and then that thing we equalize. It's because we don't control the games. Do you understand? It's not about maybe we don't have a good defense. We have good defense and good goalkeeper. We don't control the games. So I think with the ball playing midfielders we're having now, I think we'll be able to control games. And that's what Carrick is looking. Carrick cannot say anything when it comes to transfer. The reason why they sack Ruben Amorim is because of this thing. Ineos are in control. Any player they bring, you have to use. Carrick is only in control with the players he has available. He's just focused on the field. He is not telling the Ineos, I want this player, I want that player. He's not doing that. Ruben Amorim wanted to control everything, not only in the pitch, but outside the pitch. That's why Ruben Amorim had issues with them. Ruben Amorim was asking for this player. They were like, no, they will give you this player. That's the issue. And at the end of the day, Ruben Amorim was angry. He was shouting, do your job. And then they let him go. They fire him. Do you understand? So obviously, Carrick is not really... People don't know the type of contract Carrick signed with Man United, with Ineos. So you guys should relax. You understand? And just wait and see what will happen in the transfer window. I still believe we'll still sign players, but nobody knows who will sign. We are linked to many players right now. You see a lot of rumors. We are linked to this player agreements, blah blah, this and that. But you don't know who they will sign. So, and that is how a big club should move. We have to be mysterious. Nobody should know who we are bringing into the club until it will just be a surprise. Here we go, this player. So that's it, man. Anyways, till I catch you guys on the next one. See you guys later.